Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Cam here. Thanks for joining me for coffee. Just a little heads up. This is going to be part one of a two-part series, both of which are going to drop today. I'm gonna confess some stuff. I'm gonna cry a little bit. And I'm going to pose a true crime question to you. It will all make sense shortly. Thanks for being here. Let's roll. I'm joined today by my brother Jim, and Mother Earth. Sometimes I will literally dump his ashes in my hand and hold them to remind myself, y'all, that I have everything to be grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for. And I'm not gonna get on a preachy soapbox here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a little story, and I'm gonna take you on a walk that I went on yesterday, because I look like one of the homeless people who you might see like twitching and who you think, oh, poor thing. Let me just pretend I don't see them. In fact, here, let me roll a little bit of what I looked like on my walk yesterday. You get my point. This is positive. It's a positive thing just because I've got some ashes. Jim would love it. Jim would love it. He would just be sitting here probably smoking a cigarette. His lungs were black when they found his body. By the way, I am on so beautiful. I am on day 30. No nicotine. The tears, they just stream sometimes. I don't think I've had a breakdown on coffee in a while. I think this is actually a break up because I feel so grateful and I feel so positive. And I am not a holiday person, y'all. I'm just gonna admit that right now. I'm not. I have pretty much dreamed my whole life of getting to spend the holidays without anybody nagging me to go do holiday stuff. You know, my happy spot is in quiet, deep contemplation, production, creation, telling a story. There is no time, there is no pain. There is nothing but production in the all. And that's my happy place, you know? I've been producing content for a decade. And I love it. And I might get a blood clot and die like my father did at 56. Geez, Cam, bring it up a notch. Is death so sad though? It's just part of life, right? Okay. I am gonna take you on this walk with me. I'm gonna do that. That being said, I was in a marathon of production yesterday. I came out of that and I was like, oh, my legs, you know, I need to stretch them out a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go on a big walk. I'm gonna go on a whole new route, and I went on a 2+ hour walk just to see something new. I know on that walk, people really looked at me like I was you know, one of the misfortunes, one of the, God, what do I even say? Because here's the thing, my brother Jim, he struggled with his own brain chemistry issues. There were times when he certainly appeared schizophrenic and really really, truly, I mean, all signs point to the fact that he was schizophrenic. I don't like labels. I don't like labels. And I think it's also important to acknowledge the truth. So when I have a soft spot for people who look different, who are different, who don't fit, who live in the margins. I really do. I really do. In fact, y'all are my favorite ones of all. Also, another confession while I'm rolling. Is that I have a guilty pleasure. I really hate to admit this. I hate to admit this. Because it's kind of contrary to everything I try to be about. And at the same time, my brain is like a brrrr, like engine on motor drive. There's a reason I loved booze and pot and nicotine. God damn, man, I could stick a cigarette in every orifice in my body. It's because my brain is just, it's a really super hyper overdrive little organ. Is the brain an organ? I know y'all tell me. Let me just say it, true crime. God! Ah! Did I burn myself? Sorry, Jimmy. True crime podcasts. Especially if I'm feeling down and depressed and uninspired. I'll be like, let me just plug in a story about some awful, brutal murder and the stories and the puzzles about who done it. Please don't think any less of me, you light workers. I'm just a human though, hey, I'm just a human. So on my walk yesterday, I found something that could literally be right out of a true crime podcast. And I would like to get your thoughts on it. Let's just roll that. Little risky. Living. So just as I was thinking of my brother, first of all, look at that tree. Ooh wee, honey. Hot. I see this backpack down here, and I'm kind of curious what's in there, so I'm gonna look. A little nervous. What?